Okay guys, so I'm going to assume you've all heard the phrase 2 steps forward, 1 step back, or something similar. Usually when you're talking about goals or getting to a certain point, you know, you take 2 steps back and you take, nope, that's wrong. 2 steps forward, 1 step back, which means you make some progress and then it looks like you're not making any, then we're doing some more. Well, if I was to talk about society, where are we? Generally, it seems that we're moving forward, less racism, equal rights, misogyny, all that. Looks like we're moving towards a better society and a better world, generally, and that's great. But then when I go onto the wholesome community that is Instagram, I'm like, wait, what? Where the f*** are we? What year is this?
Where are we?
Why is this being normalised? Jokes aside, my point is Instagram is the place you want to be if you ever want to feel like we're moving back in time, literally. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. It's a beautiful day outside, so I'm already in a good mood, ready for it to be quashed with whatever we're going to look at on Instagram today. Today we're actually going to look at a couple. Now I do mean couple as in I believe they are together, but I also mean a couple as in a couple of freaks, weirdos. So we have a lady by the name of Ksenia Borovikova. Ksenia Borovikova. Borovikova? I hardly know her. Terrible, just awful, just awful. And then a guy by the name of Vincent Fisher. Now, whilst I do believe that this couple are together in real life, they're very much just an Instagram couple, you know? Their brands really complement each other and everything they do has to kind of be in relation to what the other person is doing on Instagram. It's just an Instagram couple, yeah? And that makes sense because both of their work and their careers tend to be very social media based. Vincent Fisher is an entrepreneur, and I know he's an entrepreneur because it says it on his Instagram profile. And everybody knows that the top entrepreneurs in the world all have entrepreneur in their Instagram profile. What, you don't believe me? You silly. Right, okay, fine, I'll prove it to you. Mark Zuckerberg. See? Oh. Just to make sure, why don't I do Jeff Bezos? Oh, fuck, okay, do you know what? Never mind. And he's an entrepreneur by helping fitness influencers make bank. And his profile picture is also smoking a cigar in what looks like the cabin of a private jet, which I'm pretty sure is a massive aviation violation. And then I'm guessing Ksenia is some sort of entrepreneur and she teaches people how, wait, what? In her bio, she's got learn how my man makes money with fitness. So already we've got someone selling a course, which has always been the most legit, credible, effective, legit way possible to have a business, but then also someone selling a course to teach people how to make money, but not by her as the case study, but of someone else. It's almost as if I'm selling a course on how to teach people how someone who's not me does something. But hey, power couple, right? I help fitness influencers make bank, and I teach people how you make money. Sounds like a great business model, I'm sure it's thriving. Anyway, I found these lovebirds via a reel that was blessed to my feed by Ksenia herself, and it had a very interesting title. It was, Strict Rules from My Rich Man. Strict Rules from My Rich Man. Those words were enough to stop me scrolling. So basically, if a woman posting about her rich man wasn't enough of an eye roll, we've got her posting about her rules from her rich man, which is already a bigger eye roll, but then we've also got her posting about strict rules. Yes, strict rules from her rich man, which is the biggest eye roll. The biggest. You can't get a bigger eye roll than that. I can't get a job. My job is staying home and being a princess. Do you know what's funny about that statement? It makes way more sense coming out of the mouth of an 8-year-old girl. So darling, what would you like to be when you grow up? Oh no, I can't get a job. My job is staying at home and being a princess. You know what I mean? Like I can see like what you were trying to say, like, oh, I can't get a job. My job is staying at home and being a princess. I can't really turn that into another phrase. But a child saying it would make more sense. Way more sense. No one would question it if it came out the mouth of a child, but no, an adult woman, fine. Weekly flower deliveries. I mean, if you want to call that a rule, fine, but that just sounds like romance, but, you know, call it a rule if you want. Whatever makes you feel more trapped, I suppose. Rule or not, I can admire that though. I am also one to buy my girlfriend flowers once in a while. Sometimes I just feel romantic and I'm like, fuck it, I'll just buy some flowers. Oh wait, there's a slight difference though, because we've got roses just wrapped in dollar bills. Oh yes, no, my tastes recognize this. The old cash rose bouquet. Yes, no, I'm very familiar with that one. Not only do you get roses, but you also get a wad of cash with it as well. Now I'm no florist, I'm no floral expert, but surely like wrapping roses and the petals in paper surely isn't good for like their spores and buds and stuff. I think those are on petals, right? Like, are you not just kind of suffocating those roses and killing them slowly, kind of like how you're killing this woman's independence? Again, I'm not a floral expert, but surely that has to be questioned. Okay, fine, I'll say something nice. If he individually wrapped every rose in the dollar bills, That's actually quite cute. It's very unnecessary, but it's quite cute. That's a lot of effort. What else have we got? No guys friends. No guys friends or no guy friends. No, you can have guy friends, but you can't be friends with their friends. No guys friends. I think I understand that, unless she does mean no guy friends and that was just a typo. Again, if the strict rules alone didn't sound reasonable enough, I think having no guy friends is just as reasonable, to be honest. I'm not allowed to open doors, he opens them for me. Car, restaurant, everything. I love how she used 2 examples of just car and restaurant, indicating that that's the only thing they do. This guy, Vincent's idea for a date is probably just a restaurant. Like, the possibility of doing anything else for a date just doesn't seem possible to him. She's like, hey babe, I thought we could do something different for our date. We could go to the, we could play like mini golf or something. He's like, sorry, what do you mean? I'm not sure I understand. Oh, I thought we've just done restaurants a lot. I thought maybe we could just play some golf. Oh, babe, no. I play golf with the guys on a Tuesday. I think you're getting the schedule mixed up. No, I meant as a date, we could go and play golf. Oh, like a golf-themed restaurant? No, you fucking idiot. I mean play golf. That would actually never happen because she's definitely not allowed to question him. Ever. Also, I completely understand that opening the door for your lady, for your girlfriend, is very gentlemanlike, and I respect that. And I do that sometimes. But like, come on. She's not allowed to. She's not allowed to open the door for herself. Oh, God forbid she's being chased by someone and needs to get in the car. Oh shit, I'm going to die because I need to wait for my boyfriend to open the door and he's 10 miles away. I mean, actually no, she probably doesn't drive the car either. I'm answering all my own questions here. But seriously, how insecure do you have to be to, like, forbid your girlfriend from opening doors for herself? Surely there's got to be, like, a term for this. And I'm not talking about toxic masculinity, because that already exists. That's something slightly different. But this is like toxic gentlemanship. Okay, if that ever becomes an internet term, you heard it here first. Yes, like the video to cement the fact that you heard it here first. And if you're new here, subscribe please. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of more examples where her not being allowed to open the door would be really inconvenient. Right, they're coming home from some sort of trip and he's got his hands full carrying all her bags with the suitcases and stuff. Because obviously he does that too. She's definitely not allowed to carry her own bags. So his hands are full, the door's there, she's completely empty-handed, completely capable of opening the door for him and making the whole thing easier. But no, put the bags down, open the door, pick them back up. It's just, surely, as an entrepreneur, like, you've got to be in charge of time management and efficiency. This seems very inefficient. You've probably wasted hundreds of hours of door time because your girlfriend's not allowed to open doors for herself. And that's that. Those are the rules. Those are the strict rules from her rich man. And to be honest, guys, look, this is on the internet. This is Instagram content, premium Instagram content. They probably don't do all this stuff in real life. They probably don't. However, the worrying fact is that there was a clear motive behind posting this, okay? And I don't know if it's about like, oh, let's bring back the patriarchy, or let me just flex how powerful I am, or let me flex how I love my traditional lifestyle, any of those things. It's not a flex. It's not a flex on both sides. I could easily explain why this could easily be a flex for both sides. She's flexing that she has an amazing life and her boyfriend's really rich, and she gets to just live in luxury. He's flexing because he's the man and he's completely... It's not a flex. If you, as a woman, like the traditional lifestyle, I completely respect that, because you might, and that's fine. I don't think that makes you any less than a proper woman if it's your choice to choose a more traditional lifestyle. That's fine, because it's your choice. However, rules, strict rules, no one's watching this apart from 14-year-old boys thinking, oh yeah, this is awesome, this is awesome. Which I've just concluded the fact that this content's probably made for 14-year-old boys. So also another thing not to flex about, you make content for 14-year-old boys. You fucking weirdos. And look, I don't want to sound like a pick-me. I'm not trying to be like, do you know what's actually really cool? Respecting women. I'm not trying to say that. I mean, not that I don't respect women, of course. But like, this guy is literally has his girlfriend on a lead, basically, and thinks that's really cool. And like, that is so fucking cringe. Because actual intelligent people can see underneath all of that and see that the only person that would actually have rules for their own girlfriend is a massive pussy, okay? That's the truth. Oh, no, my girlfriend's not allowed to open doors because. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? No, she can't get a job. Her job's like staying at home and like being a princess. Oh, like you mean she's just not employable at all? It's something a chronically unemployed person would say. No, I can't get a job. My job is being unemployed. It can't be just me. It can't be just me who doesn't even see the possible like cool side to it. Because obviously this isn't just rage bait. There are people who do watch this and think, oh cool, that's the lifestyle I want. But it can't be just me. I can't see the actual possibility. Like I don't think they've landed that correctly. Because in my eyes, all that I'm seeing is just, like, you're just, what a creep. Really insecure. And being insecure is the most, like, ugh. Actually, no, let me correct myself. Being insecure and using, like, objectively wrong things to kind of validate your insecurities is really fucking gross and weird, and I hate it. Those are the worst types of people. Those are the most dangerous types of people. That's why incels are, like, so dangerous. That's why some people who are bullied turn into monsters. That's why you've just got to be nicer to people in general. I did drama in high school, obviously, because I wanted to be an actor. And I went to a school which was full of people who were likely raised in quite traditional households. So all of like the kind of guy friends, like peers I had around me, probably also secretly wanted to do drama, because drama was fucking fun. But I'd get like bashed and called gay because I liked drama. And I could tell. At the time, it didn't offend me. It didn't get on my nerves because I could tell that they were just insecure. They really wanted to do what I was doing, but they just couldn't because it wouldn't align with the way they were brought up. It's sad, really. It's tragic, but I've experienced this firsthand. Just insecurity. But anyway, let's make it funny again. When she gets the weekly flower deliveries, how does she get them? Because the floral delivery guy has to, you know, and she has to kind of... So, is it like a one-off? She's only allowed to open the door for flower deliveries, provided they have money wrapped around them. How does that work? There's so many plot holes in this. That's why it's pissing me off so much. Not the fucking misogyny. No, it's the plot holes. Anyways, let's see how the internet reacted to this. $1 bills wrapped around roses? Girl, you better run. Sends me every time. Can you imagine him ordering? Yes, hello. I'm a little rich man. I'm gonna buy my girl 2 dozen roses, but only the best. So wrap them each in $1 bills. Little rich man is like 6 foot, 21 years old and makes 6 figures a month. You wish your husband would do something nice like that for you. Oh my god, who is this verified person who's just come along to just suck him off? Little rich man. He's actually 6'4", 21 years old and has a massive dick. Well, or so I've been told. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you wish your husband would let me suck his dick. In a cool way. Very insecure response. He's actually 6'4". I don't think we're talking little as in height, my friend. I think we're talking little as in aura. Anyway, the guy who responded is verified. I'm gonna predict that he has, how many followers are we predicting him to have? Because he definitely doesn't have enough to warrant a verified tick. Less than 100,000 for sure. Less than 100,000. Oh dear. Oh dear, I should have gone way lower. 1,600 followers with a verified tick. Wow. Quite the public figure. And people are still trying to figure out who you are. I've really missed making fun of these guys. They're so easy to make fun of. It's just low-hanging fruit all the time. Yep. Also, I don't think they're even, like, married. I think they're purely girlfriend and boyfriend. Do you see a ring on her finger? I don't. Having this little power in a relationship that's not even legally binding is quite worrying. I feel for this young woman. That's if this is all real, which it probably isn't. Anyway, let's see what else she has on her Instagram. I need to go for a mental health walk. The walk. Oh my god, you are so lucky that private jet door was already open. Otherwise, you would have been going nowhere, love. You'd be staying on that airstrip. Definitely helped. Oh my god, I didn't know she did comedy as well. That's great. Get it? Because when you think about mental health walk, you think of like a walk around, like, I don't know, in the park or something. But she's getting on a private jet, so she's not even walking. It's just so fucking stupid. I hate it. It's so dumb. By the way, you know, with all these entrepreneurial gurus, man or woman, you know when they just have loads of flashy shit in their reels? You know that they just kind of rent that all out? And then they film hundreds of reels with different shots, different outfits that look like it's a different day, and then use it. They did 1 day of renting stuff and chartering stuff for like a year of content. It's a really, really clever play, but it's so transparent, honestly. See here, likely staged for the gram. When you charter a private jet, you get picked up at a FBO, fixed base operator, and are always greeted by the captain or flight crew. If you own the jet yourself, you are likewise greeted by either your captain or your flight crew. The reality is, nobody I know that is rich enough to charter or buy a corporate jet uses it as a flex. It's a way to make money and as a tax deduction. If anyone is using a charter to market a lifestyle, it's most all fake. Don't buy into it. I love when people use their expertise to shut people down. Unironically, I think it's quite fun. Okay, I know we've kind of focused on Ksenia a lot in this video. I'm just going to see if there's anything worthwhile on Vincent's Instagram. Maybe some useful millionaire advice for all us betas and brokies and cucks.
But when I made 50,000 a day, that was the point I realized. I was like, oh shit, I escaped the fucking matrix. I was like fucking bouncing around. I was like, yo, people make that in a fucking year. Did that shit in one fucking day. How can you go back? It's an information game. If you knew how to make 50,000 a day, if you knew how to get a hot ass model girlfriend, if you knew how to buy all your dream cars and retire your mother, I mean, you'd probably go and do it, right?
I love that advice. I love that advice. I think it's great. I think it's exactly what I want to hear from someone who sells information to me. He's just told me, if you knew how to make $50,000 in one day, if you knew how to get a hot ass model girlfriend, if you knew how to buy your dream cars and retire your mum, you'd probably just go and do it. What a great lesson. If you knew how to do this, you'd be doing it. Thank you so much. You know what I'm going to do as soon as I finish this video? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make 50k. I already have a hot-ass model girlfriend, so the only thing that's left is buy a dream car and retire my parents. And I'm going to do that because I know how to do that, because he's just told me. And he's told me that I need to just know how to do it, and I do. So why didn't I fucking think of this before? God. Woo! I better get practicing opening some doors. This is going to be fun. Anyway, guys, I felt like I just wanted to share what I saw on Instagram the other day. Thank you very much for watching. And just know that if you look at this shit, you find it scrolling and you think, what the fuck? You aren't alone. And you never were. You never will be. This is the rational side of the internet. The actual, like, we're here. Yes, I may not have $50,000 in one day, but I'd literally rather have a bigger brain, to be honest. But anyway, that's all for today. Have a great week. Check out my last video and I'll see you next time. Take care. Goodbye.